So we had to figure out a way to lift the plants off the ground to prevent root rot and to not have to get tables quickly for this entire spring. So what we've done in some of our other greenhouses, which you might have seen if you've been out to the nursery, is that we use these crates. So we actually visited this other nursery that were selling these, and they've been reused multiple times. I think originally they had fruit and veggies in them to deliver to the store, and then somebody sold them to the nursery, and then they used them to pack and move plants, and now we're going to use them for tables. So what we like to do is we lay them out in different blocks, and then we have each of the plants in different sections. And it took us a little bit to figure out how many blocks, how many crates wide we needed, because at first we got a little greedy with them, and we made our tables way too long, and then I couldn't reach in the middle and pull plants out, and I could not weed them. So we're going to try to be a little bit better with them, and we're going to sit them in this section. And what we're going to do is we're going to make long tables out of them, kind of like we have our tables here. These are the ones that we had at the nursery, and so we're just reusing those and repurposing them for propagation tables. So how they're all in lines here, it's going to match up down here. So we're thinking that we're going to need 1,000 of these. We've already went and got close to 500, but I'm thinking we're going to need 2 or 3 more times that. So we'll see how it works out. One thing that I forgot to mention was every time we go and get these crates, we can get about 250 of them in our truck and trailer, and they are an hour away from us. So one day we just ran and made multiple trips. This is Brian's second trip today, but as you can see, it takes at least 3 hours to go get them, put them in the truck, bring them back, unload them, turn around, then it's time to eat, because that's our favorite part of the day. And then we got to turn around, go back and get some more. And so they'll be here late tonight. So in this greenhouses versus other ones that we have, we've got some lights hanging around, and Brian moves them around to wherever we need them. We got a little electric back here so we can work it dark. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because usually when it's dark we can say, hey, it's too dark, we can't work. But now we're setting it up where we can be out here all night long. So let's see what we end up doing.
Normally we don't have this much space to work with in the spring, so I'm always trying to find a place to pile plants on to get them ready for the new year. And having this new large greenhouse, we're able to really take stuff out of dormancy a lot earlier. And with all the sunlight this area gets, I decided we were going to do colocasias, cannas, alocasias, and bananas. So this whole section here that they're setting up will be used for that. There's our little dog Axel, and here we are setting up the rows. Hopefully a whole thing of cannas. The bananas, we only have a few species this year, and then we'll have more hopefully in the years to come. Axel gets to stay out with us all day, which really helps
you helping with the crate?
keep him out of trouble. And here we are finishing up the rows, but the caladiums will also go in this area, and I think it's more room than I've ever had to work with. So I'm hoping that we can have plants well grown out earlier than any time before. So March 1st, we plan to really start shipping everything out as fast as we can that's ready.
Hey guys, we've added some really awesome new plants to the website this year. A lot of them we've never had before. So don't forget to get your spring pre-order put in. They are first come, first serve. Alex, how many crates do you think you have moved?
1,000 or more. There's a lot.
How many more do you think we need?
I think we're about almost done. Maybe another 500, possibly.
Do you love crates?
No, not at all.
All right, guys, here's a look at all the crates laid out in that one section that we were showing you earlier that didn't have anything in it. We liked the heat cable so much on the tables that we did in our previous video that we decided to lay them down on the crates. And so we have these, well, they're actually pizza dough trays that Papa John's and Pizza Hut and stuff use, but we put our plants in them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to sit them on top of this cable that's going all the way down. You can see Brian down there putting it down. and it's going to heat the water that's in the trays and keep the plants warm for this last little cold spell. So the reason why we're putting all these heat cables and such in is because this greenhouse currently doesn't have any heat in it at all. So we're working on getting that taken care of, so stay tuned for that because some exciting's coming. So we're kind of having to do this on a temporary basis, but this is some things that we use in our colder greenhouses out at the nursery so that we can get a jump start on plants. So that's why we're adding these heat cables. That's why we already have them, and so we're just reusing them and laying them down on all these thousands of crates. So we'll probably do this block because we actually found this one. It was in our pile of broke ones because we recycle everything and reuse it. So Brian actually tried this one out and it's fine, and we're going to give that a go. So this first block right here, we're going to line it and put those pizza trays like we were talking about in there and put the plants and get them started and get them going, get them looking good.